Okay, here we go. We're talking about Wake Up the Scientist in You. The book looks like this, and you're going to have well, you might call it How to Use These Posters, because this is mostly a book of posters. So the first thing to do is to set up the culture, and you do that with the first set. I took the last page and put that in this category. Second thing is we have part one. You can see these parts in the, list of how to use the posters. And this is covering pages 13. What you're seeing here is the front page, and then that would be up on the wall, like right here. And then below, you could have a second version. It's the same page, but if you have two books, you'll be able to put the second below so that the student can see the first item. See, all of the ones on the odd pages are the posters, and explaining something is on the back page. Then you move on to part two, which is the core. Here are 9 steps that are related to how to do a better job of playing the game of basketball, so that we now see that we're all scientists. Then there's an exercise with a journal, a bit more formal. They have to figure out how many miles per gallon is it that you can get, at what speed do you get the best miles per gallon. So they make some guesses, and then they see the chart, and they come to some conclusions. Part 4 continues that with the theme of observe and learn. Right? So they're going to observe the decay of fruit, and they're going to blow over a sheet of paper like this. Right. They have to explain why it goes up. Then we ask teachers to be honest, because what we're doing is we're exposing the kids to what it was like in 1861, before there was pasteurization, and the experiments that Pasteur made. And then how did the universe change for those people? And then the honesty thing is, most of us grew up with germ theory. We already had the theory because mom said, don't wash your hands because those are germs. Now, who had that in 1860? We have a little pause here about who is a scientist, right, on this page. And the conclusion, obviously, is every person is a scientist. This is an example of using the 9 steps that I used with eggs. So, I've actually done the steps. So, that's one of the tests of a lesson plan. Has the teacher actually done the plan? And so that's number 7. And we can end with Wake Up the Scientist with you. The book looks like this, and you do the horrible thing of opening it up and separating it. I hope that you feel confident in ripping apart a book. And if you have any questions or suggestions, you could write to us at the email on the back page. Thank you very much for your attention.